Hey guys, it is another one of those videos where I read from the list of things that I want to do when I'm thinner. It's a nice notebook, by the way. I got it from a friend named Crystal. So, flip. I'm actually almost done. This is awesome. I'm hoping to finish this video. This be the last one, but this is part 4. So obviously I've done a lot. So without further ado, part 4 of the thing. By the way, you're seeing a little bit of my cheekbone today. I don't get it. Did I drop tons of weight when I went to bed last night? Don't know. Okay. So, next is hay rides. And the reason I can't do hay rides is, first of all, some hay rides require you to have a lot of strength in your legs to get up on those big platforms, but I also don't like the fact that I'm sitting with strangers and there might not be a lot of seats, and it's really a kid thing, and kids have no filter. So I'm hoping to be more comfortable on hay rides. More active games on the Wii. There are reasons why I don't like to do active gaming on the Wii, is because, first of all, when you're bigger, you look hilarious doing anything active. At least I do. And also you don't have that much energy, so some Wii games require you to stand up a lot, and in one of my other videos I said that standing up for long periods of time is something that I want to do. And that's getting better. So I think that one might be fulfilled pretty soon. So these are just a couple of classes. I wrote down a whole bunch of classes that I would love to do when I get the chance to do it. So, belly dancing. My mom did it before. Don't think that when you're belly dancing you have to show off your belly. That's not how it works. Kickboxing. I have a couple of friends who had the surgery who do kickboxing, and they're pretty awesome at it. And I hear it's like a really pumpy workout, and I like that. So, step classes. What are step classes? It's literally a fake step that you walk up and down. Since I have issues with my balance, and I believe that's due to my weight, it's hard for me to do any type of stair, really. Also, if you guys watch any of my other videos, there's a video that's titled, I can't say the word without reading it, but it's about having a phobia of stairs. So I wrote kind of a blog about that, kind of like this one. It had several parts to it, but in there you can hear the background of the TV, and this time the TV's off. Actually, have been watching a lot less TV. Blah blah blah. Anyway, so cycle classes. Now, cycling, there's like the bike machines at a gym. I go to a gym, I use the elliptical bike. Why do I use the elliptical? I am way too short to get on the bigger bikes, and I am absolutely too big to be fitting on those banana seats. So it's on my plan of things I want to do. Pilates, I know someone who's done Pilates, and they look fantastic. And they're like, the women I know are all like very older, and they look like they're in their late 30s, which is ridiculous. Hula hooping. Hula hooping. I don't know. That's in my class. I don't know why I read that. I have to get back to that because I'm trying to do classes first. Ballroom dance classes, salsa dance classes. I love to dance, but again, it's one of those things that I don't look good, so I try not to do it. I'd like to try some ballet, because I hear it's a really good workout. This was meant as a joke, because my sister wants to try it with me. Pole dancing. Like, people know that I'm a big fan of Markiplier. I used to be in a group before it, and he did pole dancing with a couple of other people, and my sister and I were talking about it, and we put it on the list. So that's kind of funny. I don't really know if I'll do that, but it just sounds so fun. Contemporary dance. Yes. Water aerobics. I can't swim, so I'm not sure how that will do. Paddleboard yoga. I know a woman who had the surgery who does paddleboard yoga. It looks terrifying, but so fun. I don't know if that one was it. Oh, no, here we are. Jazz dancing. A lot of dancing. I do love dancing. I don't get to do it a lot, so that's up for all the classes. Let's go back to our normal list. Bam. Okay, so riding a bike. I just told you why I can't do the cycling machine. Not only am I too short and it's hard to get my chubby legs up over that bike, but my butt's not going to fit on those little banana seats. Riding on the back of a motorcycle. I know a lot of people who ride motorcycles, including my uncle, and it just looks so fun when people hop on the back of the thing and hold on tightly while the other person scares them to death. I'd like to do that. Did I say hip-hop dancing class? I think I did. Well, if not, there you go. The trampoline. I can't do a trampoline because, again, they're high off the ground. I'm very short and it's hard to lift my large body up on those things. But I also don't like heights. It's not a fat person thing, that's an Amy thing. My depression to be gone. Weight does, and people don't know this, weight does cause people to be depressed. And that's a big deal for me not to have depression anymore. Get compliments. I'd like to get compliments. That would be fun. I like to believe compliments when I get them. I want to dress up more. Around holidays, I like to look presentable for my family. And there are a lot of times where I'm too big to buy clothes like that. So that's on my list of things that I want to do just for my family. Be a beautiful bride one day. Of course, I'd like to be a beautiful bride one day. Just dream to get married. Sometimes I think my weight holds me back. Not because people are judgmental. A little bit, yeah, that's one of the reasons. But also, because I hold my back. I hold myself back from finding people. And that's a confidence thing. Smaller rings. Leave this aside. I have a ring, and yesterday, depending on how cold it is, it fell off. So, that's the first time that's happened, especially with this ring. And people don't know this. This is my God ring. On it, it has, with God, all things are possible, and scripture on it. Let's see. Walking the dog more, just to be more active with the dog. Our dog is pretty much a dog that loves to pull us, and when you don't catch up with her, she chokes herself. And that's why I don't like to walk the dog. I'm a slow person, so I get short, chubby legs. Yeah. Skydiving simulator. I saw someone who lost a lot of weight do this, and it was probably the most fun that they've had in a while. It looks fun, but it's not the real thing, which means I don't die in the end. So awesome. Standing on my feet through the whole worship part of church. Like, people know I'm religious. I just talked about my ring. I have difficulty standing up and singing at the same time. I get out of breath really quick, but also my feet start to hurt. So being able to do that. I haven't been to a church where I stand up and worship in a while, because I go to Redemption, which is a small house church, and they don't stand up and sing. So maybe I'll do that this Sunday and go there in a couple of days and see how much I can stand up and do that. And I'd love to see that. I already feel a difference when I'm walking. Why not when I'm standing still? So This is a fun one. Not being afraid that recliners will fall back if I sit back on them. This is a really weird fear that I have. In many of the other videos I mentioned that I really don't like the feeling of falling and that I don't like the feeling of trying to get up. But sometimes I feel like most of the time things would fall over if I leaned on them. Walls would break. This is like an inner, like, what the heck is that? Oh, sorry about that. This is more of an inner thing than anything else. It obviously shows that I have some major misconceptions about my weight and what's able to hold me and what I can trust, and I hope that goes away too. I don't think I put that on the list. Trust objects more. Not only is taking a seat on the couch at Redemption. Redemption has couches, and then they have wooden chairs. And like I said in my other video, I don't like sitting on wooden chairs that I think might crack under my weight. So I take on the couch, and sometimes I think that I take up too much room on the couch, so I'd like to be able to sit on the couch and kind of share it with the people of Redemption that I love. Wearing zip-up or button-up jeans. All of my jeans have elastic waist. And even the jeans that say 26 to 28, which is my size, no, they don't zip up very well. And so I'm hoping in the future that'll change. Wearing up button-up shirts. Exact same thing. Even things that are supposed to button up for people my size don't necessarily always button up. And it's because I have a lot of midsection weight. Yeah, I carry my weight everywhere. There's no if and or buts with me. Except for my chest. We're getting to the end here. And I'm doing great on time. Wearing something too big. Wearing oversized clothes does not happen with me. Because I'm pretty much the highest weight, and I'm pretty sure I can find something that's too big for me, but I've never had clothes that are really loose on me, and I think that would be great if one day I can wear a size that's just too big for me. That would be an experience. Oh, Pepper. Not being afraid to eat in public. Again, a lot of people have this issue. This comes with an eating disorder with my overeating. Pepper, don't bark. It comes with my overeating. And it comes with my eating disorders. And the reason is I don't want people to look at me and think, is she going to eat that whole thing? Is she going to eat it all? Is she going to pick off other people's plates? I don't like the feeling of someone's watching me. And sometimes I still feel that even after my surgery, and I think that's just something that is a head thing that I have to get fixed. So knowing that people aren't watching me eat is pretty awesome. When a doctor tells me I can't eat for 24 hours, I'll be okay. This is like a death wish for people who are big, who emotionally eat, and not being able to eat. Like, I had a liquid diet, and the first couple of days are fine, and then the next couple of days after that were just terrible. I was under the impression that the first couple of days would be terrible, and that the last couple of days would be fine. It was the exact opposite for me. I don't know why I'm so unlucky. Probably because when I was getting my surgery, and I've never had a surgery, and I have very high anxiety, so I probably wanted to eat more as the day grew closer. So, yeah, I'm finding things out about myself. Okay, let's see. 2 more things. We're almost done here. It's probably going to go over a little 15 minutes, but that's okay. No struggling when getting up from low couches or beds. Yeah, I think that's a big thing. Just not being able to, being able to lift myself without feeling like I'm carrying tons and tons of weight would be great. And more willingness to go out with friends. That's the last thing on my list. Oh, no, there was another thing actually, but that one I'll just say privately. So we're almost done here. Thanks for bearing with me. I don't like it going out with my friends because I feel like being bigger than most of my friends, all of my friends are really tiny compared to me, compared to a lot of people actually. I have tiny friends who eat a lot, so this is great. We're a good bunch of companions. Yeah, so I don't, like, I feel like sometimes I slow them down, or I just don't want to be out and be seen. And I think my biggest thing is to be comfortable going out with the people who love me. And that's actually changing a little bit. It's not completely changed, but it changes a bit. And I actually invited my friends out to go for my birthday, which is in 4 days. I'm going to be 22. My dog. My dog. But yeah, like that's... She's biting me. Are you being a puppy right now? That's a big deal for me. And then that last one on my list was to remember to give the glory where it is needed. To my doctors, to God, and to myself for sticking to what the doctor says. And I think that's very important. Because you have to remember that you're doing such a huge change that you can't constantly think that you made the wrong choice, or you can't constantly think that you're not good enough for this, or that it's just not going to happen for you no matter how hard you push, because that's pretty much your entire life, especially being my size and being overweight as a kid, is really all about not being able to lose the weight and then just hating it and thinking that nothing will ever work. And this works. This has to work. It is known for working. And just believing that the doctors did the right thing and God led you in this direction, and that everything that you do is a consequence for the best. So, yeah. So thanks, guys. That's the end of my list. I can't believe I got through it in one video. So this went a good 18 minutes long. So thanks for watching, and I really hope that if you're in the decision making of getting the surgery, that you take time to make a list of your own, because there might be things that you want to do that wasn't on my list, or there might be things that you want to do that were. Sometimes I find myself growing the list in my head, finding moments where I want to do things that I can't do, that I'll eventually be able to do. So thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful life and wonderful everything. Bye.